Hey viewers, hey subscribers, and welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Plus Tarot. For those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome. To my returning subscribers, welcome back, my loves. Sorry y'all. I'm late, but I'm here. I had to eat, y'all. Y'all know I'm a foodie. So I had to eat first before I went live. Of course, I'm gonna be here because I'm doing my best to keep my word. So I'm like, I'm here, baby. I'm here. Okay. So, I hope everybody is having a blessed week so far. Sending everyone love. Highly recommend prayers and affirmations to help open the roads, to help bring up, you know what? I'll never get no respect from him. Just rude. My bunny is rude. But yeah, sending everybody love and prayers and all good vibes and positive energy. Hey Tasha, I was just thinking about you. Today. I was like, I'm gonna message Tasha and see how she's doing. How are you, love? It's so crazy you popped in here. I was just thinking about you today. How are you, love? Rico, if you don't move yourself out of my internet, sir. Two, three. Okay. Great. I'm so glad to hear it. Because I know everybody has just been collectively having a rough time. So I'm glad that you're doing well despite all the challenges. Because, woo, honey, here lately, there's been a lot going on. But I'm glad to see you here, love. I hope the start of your week has been good. Yes, I'm so glad to hear it. Let's see. White incense. I'm letting everybody, giving everybody a minute to hop in. Good. It's Monday, so we know how Mondays start off. It can be a little rough. It can be a little rough. Hey Aisha, love, how are you? Anybody who's wanting readings, if you could please send your donation to whichever method you're going to use and drop a green heart so that my moderators know to add you to the list. So we can hop right on in, honey. We can hop right on in. Aisha, did you see I posted a recap? I posted a recap of Thursday night's meeting for those who missed the meeting. I posted a little recap in my community tab here on YouTube because I'm like, most of the people that should have been in the meeting were not there. Rico, if you don't move yourself, I know some things. So meanwhile, while I'm waiting for everybody to hop in, I'm going to, hey Key, I'm going to pull some messages for the collective while I'm waiting for everybody to hop in. I know I'm a little late, but I'm here. I had to brush my teeth because I wasn't finna go on camera looking, looking a little rough. Oh, just a tip for y'all. I don't know how many of y'all are into root work and hoodoo and things of this nature, but if in any shape or form you're trying to enhance psychic abilities and intuition, the pineal gland is the gland that you want to stimulate here. Okay, one of the best ways to do that is your diet, what you're eating. Purple fruits and vegetables like berries, blueberries, raspberries, beets, red beets, because it's like it's a dark red color. What was I thinking? Strawberries, blueberries, grapes, carrots also, and celery. No meat. Now, I'm not saying no meat at all. I'm saying if you're trying to increase psychic awareness, okay, and you're trying to stimulate the pineal gland, which is, the third eye chakra. So, juicing celery and carrots. And you can mix green apple in there to kind of help give it like a little sweetness, but just drinking it actually is a really good detox. Really good detox. But you'd be surprised at what happens. Try it out and tell me what y'all think. If you feel to do so. If you feel to do so. But I'm gonna share with y'all. I've tried it. And baby, let me tell you, the intuition has been lit. Okay? It has been lit. And y'all, I'm a big meat eater. You're good, boo. You're good. I actually think you do a really good job at it. So, and that's what I'm here for too, to help assist y'all too in the process. So if I see, somebody that's supposed to be on there, I'll let y'all know, like, hey, so-and-so was here, so-and-so donated, we work together as a team to get all the readings done and get everybody served. But those were just some tips for those who are wanting to know how to tap into your intuitive abilities and psychic abilities. Is your diet. It actually does play a role. I ain't never gonna tell nobody not to eat meat because meat has a purpose. But what kind of meat? You know what I'm saying? Red meat, processed meats. You just want to use discernment. And there's a time and place for everything. So sometimes your body just needs a break. Your body needs a break. Your body needs a break from a lot of things, from solid food sometimes. Because when you really stop and think about it, and I know folks are going to come for me because, people feel some type of way about the Bible, but it is what it is. And I was raised on it, so I know it very well. When you look at it and you look at how the Messiah, whom they call Jesus, which is not his name, by the way, lived his life, he did a lot of fasting and prayer. And why do you think that was? And he was in very strong connection with the Most High. Fasting and prayer. There were times where they ate, like the Last Supper. They ate, right? They had feast days, like the Feast of Passover. I'm just throwing this out there. Just throwing it out there. Now, you use your own discernment and put two and two together. But when you really stop and think about it, when you stay in a state of prayer, which is a form of meditation, argue with me if you will. Like I said, it's a form of meditation. You raise your vibration. You raise it. And you're more aware of what's around you, what your environment is like, the people who are in your energy. Because I kid you not, people are attracted to your vibrational frequency. Okay? I actually just went through this the other day. I was at my sister's house yesterday because we were cooking. We were making curry. And if y'all follow me on Instagram, you probably saw my story because y'all know I love curry. If you didn't know, now you know. Your girl loves curry, okay? But the spices that are used in curry are the spices that are found over in Africa, in Egypt, India, those countries. And when you look at those countries, they have a lower level of cancers and certain diseases over there because they eat certain spices, even, like in Arabic Muslim countries, right? So you have coriander, cumin, turmeric, curry, you have red curry, yellow curry, you have all these spices. And remember, when they came and they brought gifts to Jesus's family, they brought spices. When the Queen of Sheba came to visit King Solomon's palace, she brought spices and herbs. There is a reason for this. There is a reason for it. So that's just for y'all to think about. So when you cook with certain things and you use certain things, it's a form of magic. It's a form of protection. It's a form of drawing blessings in. Just like, when we were children, we would eat toast with like cinnamon and sugar. Cinnamon attracts, right? Cinnamon attracts. So, and then sometimes we eat toast with like honey and butter on it. Like, honey attracts. And so when you think about it, because as children, we're so excited, we're so joyful, our spirits are up. And honey actually, which is why honey is used in a lot of hoodoo workings and jar work and spell work to attract. Honey raises your vibration. Bees have an extremely high frequency. So if you use honey in certain things, of course, in moderation, because too much honey can be a bad thing for you. But if you use honey in moderation, it helps to raise your vibrational frequency. Think about that for a minute. Just let y'all think about that for a minute. So there's always a reason behind everything. The same thing with incense. The same thing with crystals. There is a reason why all those things were created and why they were used in certain instances. Incense, specifically frankincense and myrrh, was burned in temples constantly. Constantly. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Just think about it. Just think about it. And when you think about nuns, priests, monks, why these people stay in an energy of prayer and meditation? Raises the vibration. Okay, so think about that, because people who are afraid of lower level entities and dark energies, when you raise your vibrational frequency, they can't mess with you. I mean, they can get close, but they can't mess with you because you're on a different level. Okay, ASAP. I'm on a new level. They can't mess with you because you're connected to source. So that's food for thought, right? So sometimes y'all gotta work with me here. My brain is always thinking 1,000 things at once. And so I want to share with y'all the things that I've learned in my process and on my journey. So I'm like, okay. All right, y'all. So key, yeah, I'm always eager to share with y'all. I'm always share with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. And y'all know I'm a big meat eater. So for me, the past month and a half, 2 months, I've really been a lot stricter on myself with more fruits, more vegetables, more water, because I've been trying to raise my vibration. I use certain oils to help balance my chakras. And I'm telling you, spirituality is not an aesthetic. Spirituality is a way of life. Prayer. I'm telling you, Aisha, that's the #1 way to quiet your mind. Candles, because you kind of have to have a semi-dark room, because even when you think about when you go into a church, a temple, a synagogue, it's not heavily lit. It's dimly lit. There's candles burning. It's a peace. It's an energy of quiet. It's solemn. It's somber. It's reverent. So when you automatically walk into a church or a place of worship, you automatically feel the energy is, let me act right. Soon as you get in there, let me act right. So you have to create an atmosphere if you want to quiet the mind. You have to create an atmosphere within your home environment, even if that's just a room, a specific room designated for that when you get home and you shower and you decompress, right? Which is why in Judaism, in Hebrew culture, they would wash hands and feet. And I think in Muslim culture it's the same. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I think the Muslims do the same thing before they go into the synagogue. You wash your hands and your feet because you have to be cleaned, a clean vessel. You know the saying, cleanliness is next to godliness? It truly is. And that's another thing too. If you're kind of feeling a little foggy, a little confused, a little disoriented, check your space. Is there anything that needs to be thrown out? Is there anything that you're still hanging on? I don't care if it's receipts left in a car. I don't care if it's stuff in your purse, mail in your drawers, in your kitchen, things in your refrigerator that need to be cleaned out. Clean it out, throw it out. Okay? Cleanliness is next to godliness. Mopping your floors, cleaning your home, putting things away in an organization. It helps to clear the mind. A clear space helps your mind to be more clear as well. So it's almost like you have to create an atmosphere of ambiance when you go into your home. Some people have like, little water fountains they'll put in their home, and then they'll play like, like the Zen music or meditation music to help them get to that state of calm. So sometimes that helps too, burning incense in the home. That helps to create a state of calm. And turning off your phone or silencing it. Put it on airplane mode. DND. Okay? Put your phone to the side. Skirt. Because when you can put your phone to the side, people are not distracting you from getting into that zone of creating a peaceful atmosphere for you. Because your mental health is number one. Right? So when you're able to cut, don't be coming over my house. Don't be showing up, popping up, folks blowing up my phone. Put it on silent, honey. Put it on silent for a period of time. And let people know from these hours to these hours, I'm unavailable. Which is why for me as a reader and energy worker, I tell people to book before a certain time. Because if you book after that time, it will not get done after that. Point blank, period. Because I need time to regain my mental clarity. I need time to rest. I have a lot going on. I work full time. I work part time. I work a lot of the time. So I need my rest. I need my sleep. Even if I'm not sleeping necessarily, but your mind, especially those of us air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we are thinkers. We do a lot of, our power is here. So when we wind down for the day, we need that time to just let our mind so we're not all up here, and we can relax and we can just enjoy being in the moment, enjoy being present. Because a lot of times we're on autopilot. I don't know about y'all, but for me, sometimes I'm on autopilot. I'm just on go. Like from the time I get up in the morning, I'm like, whoa, I gotta slow down. So those are some good tips, Aisha, to help you quiet the mind. Prayer and meditation, those two things. Just practice just sitting silently and just taking deep breaths. Like inhale, exhale. If you want to say a prayer, recite a scripture while you're doing it, feel free to do so. Because you're focusing on what you're saying, right? You're focusing on the prayer, the affirmation, whatever it is you're saying. So it helps to bring you to a state of calm. So you're not distracted by anything or anyone around you. Okay, y'all. I'm done running my mouth. Okay, Key Love. If anybody else who has donated or sent their donation and would like to be added to the list, please drop your green heart. We're gonna add you. Key, you can go ahead and drop your question, love. Go right into it. But I wanted to share that with y'all because I feel like the past few weeks I have been experiencing phenomenal amounts of intuitive guidance, peace, clarity like never before. And all because I decided to make a small adjustment in my diet and change a few things here and there. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna have my hot fries here and there, okay? I might even have a little soda here and there. But generally, most of my week has been fruit juices, water, tea, rice, okay? A little chicken, a little fish. Not too much. I think that's the key to, all things in moderation. Because I feel like when you do things moderately, it helps to balance things out for you. All right, y'all. So I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I could think of the name of the app, I'll tell you what app I use. There was an app I used to help me sleep at night, but now I just listen to a meditation music. Key. She said, "What is, girl? Let's find out, girl." Y'all, I'm gonna use my polar sage bundle, my sage and cinnamon bundle. I done been using it. Look how little it is. Look how little it is. This bundle was like this. Now it's like this. I be using the fire to my sage. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Why don't you just throw it away? I'm not finna throw it away. I'm finna burn it. Finna burn it. Let's see. I gotta give me some more lighters, y'all. I'm always stocking up on lighters because I always feel like I never have enough. Never ever have enough lighters in my energy, because I swear, as soon as I get rid of light sage, nobody want to do right. Don't nobody want to do right. So I'm gonna have to give me some more lighters, man. All right, y'all. All right, so let's find out what is the Libra's intentions towards you. Let's find out. All right, Holy Spirit. What's the overall energy between Key and the Libra? Now Rico on the floor chilling like a villain. Like he got something to do and somewhere to be. Alright, Spirit. Holy Spirit, Divine Source, please show me the messages for Key and the Libra. What is the overall energy surrounding these two? Okay, so I got the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles. The Sun and the Ace of Pentacles. And this tells me automatically that... So I asked Spirit, what's the energy surrounding you two? It's fun. The Sun is like, you know, it's hot girl summer, so it's fun. It's exciting. Y'all probably had fun together. Good chemistry among you both, two air signs. And air signs typically we do get along together. Ace of Pentacles, but it's like it's a new start. It's a new opportunity for a new foundation to be laid. But I feel like this is more your energy, Key, than I do the Libra. I feel like you're wanting something solid, not just all fun and games. This is real cute, you know, we can have fun at the beach or this, you know, going out or whatever, but it's all hee we can kiki and all that, but at the same time, what do you bring it to the table? And I feel like this is more your energy. I feel like this is more your energy. Like you want something solid, you want stability. Spirit, what's Libra's energy? You want Carver's energy? What's Libra's energy? And it's so funny that I said that, because I be hearing women get like, you know, really, really worked up because men be asking that question sometimes, like, oh, what do you bring to the table? And folks be getting feeling some type of way. But I honestly feel like it's a valid question. Like, what do you have to offer me outside of, you know, shits and giggles? Like, outside of that, because at the end of the day, I have bills, I have responsibilities, I have children, I have a family, you know what I mean? I need someone to provide, protect, and be the head of the household. Move, Rico. So it's like, you know, if you want certain traits or qualities within a partner, that's something that has to be asked. Yeah. I just feel like it's a valid question. I mean, I would never ask someone that, and I never have asked anyone, like, what do you bring to the table? Because if it's not obvious, then what am I wasting my time for, you know? But I feel like that's your energy. Like, you're kind of wondering in the back of your mind, like, what does this dude really bring to the table? You know, how can I really benefit from this situation? Carefully, this overall energy. Page of Swords. He He's in his head about you. He's curious about you. Because, you know, Key, I feel like you give off kind of a mysterious, low-key Scorpio energy. I don't know if you have Scorpio placements, but I feel like you give off this energy like people be trying to figure you out. Like, they really be trying to figure you out. And I also think that's part of your Gemini placement, too, because you could be this or you could be that. It just depends on the situation and who it is and what day it is or what time of day it is. So I feel like he's really curious to get to know more about you. He's in his head about you. He probably wants to pick your brain to see what it is you're looking for, you know, trying to talk to you and stuff like that, to try to feel you out, you know. So what's the Libra's energy towards Key? Ooh, Two of Swords. Yeah, he's confused, baby. You got him confused. Sometimes you may, because you're not doing too much. And I love it, boo. I love it. You're not doing too much. You just kind of like, I mean, either you plan the date or we ain't going. Basically, like a Lyndon Romano type of situation. So send the motherfucking funds. Then we can discuss an arrangement and maybe a potential relationship. Two of Swords, you are not paying him too much mind at all. Like, you are not taking him seriously. Two of Swords. He feels that. He feels it. That's why he's curious. Because he's like, she seems to like me. Like, she talks to me or whatever. And we'll go out and have fun or whatever. But she's not that, she's not that serious. She's not taking me that serious. So that's his energy towards you. Like, he's confused because it's like, he knows that, like, you like him, but he low-key feels that it's not that deep. Like, it's not that serious. Oh. Yeah, he's a little stressed over it in his mind. He's a little stressed over it. 10 of Wands. He's a little emotionally overwhelmed because he's like, damn, because, you know, Libra men love attention. And I don't feel like you give him a whole lot of attention. So he might be feeling, he's feeling a little type of way. Spirit, what's his intention towards Key? What is Libra's intention towards Key? This is funny as hell. This is too funny for me. Too funny. Move, bub. Too funny. Get off of me, read. What's the Libra's intention towards Key? The Star. He's got high hopes. He's got high hopes in this relationship, baby. He got high hopes. What's his intention, Spirit? 6 of Cups. He wants to get comfortable with you. He wants to know your history. He wants to create history with you. Like, he wants y'all to get on that level. 6 of Cups. Because, you know, this is water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. He wants to create, like, good memories between the two of you. Almost to the point, like, I low-key get this feeling like his intention is to make you kind of like almost addicted to him, for lack of better words. Yeah. And I kind of feel like with the Star energy, it's kind of like he wants you to believe that you can be completely comfortable with him. You can fully open up. You can share personal history with him, like personal stories from your past. Like, that's what I feel. Like, he really wants you to really open up to him. Queen of Cups. Yeah. He wants to, he does want to show you support and love. Soulmate energy. He does feel a really strong connection with you. Like, you could be the one. That's what I'm getting from him, based on what the cards are showing me. Now, girl, that's today's energy. A week from now, 5 of Wands. Okay, so his intentions are to work through whatever difficulties or challenges y'all have, because he's really been trying to manifest this between y'all two. He's really trying to manifest this with the Magician here, but be careful, because you know the Magician can also be a trickster, okay? The Magician is Gemini energy, so it's the duality of the Magician. The Magician is powerful, but he can use that power in a good way or a negative way. With the Five of Wands, I feel like he wants to challenge you too. I feel like he's gonna bring some BS to the table. Five of Wands is like challenging you, testing you on your boundaries, and seeing how far you're willing to go. So just be aware of that too, because that's what I feel with that Five of Wands. Yeah. Ten of Swords. I feel like this is Spirit's advice. Spirit's advice. If it gets too out of control, where it's too much for you and you feel overwhelmed by the situation, Spirit said cut it off. Spirit said cut it off. Yep, cut him off, make him feel it. I ain't dealing with nothing if it don't make sense to me. Emperor, Ten of Swords. My money bag, yo. King of Wands. Yeah, King of Wands. I do feel like he's determined to, you know, really see where this goes between the two of you. Like I said, the King of Wands is Sagittarian energy. So it's like, it's very stubborn, very headstrong, there's a sense of entitlement with him. Could be, especially if he's carrying this King of Wands attitude energy. Like a sense of entitlement, like, look at me, I am the man type energy, you know? And then the Emperor is there. Spirit says, don't go back and forth. Five of Swords. If it's draining you, just walk away from it. King of Pentacles, he's got it though. He's capable of giving to this connection. But Spirit says be wise. Queen of Swords. Make sure you stand your ground. Make sure you state your boundaries very clearly to him so he doesn't play games. Because he might be on that with that Five of Swords. Five of Swords is also a very wishy-washy in and out energy. So it's a possibility that he could be on that. Move, Ricky. He could be on that. At times. Just to, like I said, just to challenge you. Just to test your boundaries. To see how far you're willing to go. But he does feel a lot of emotions for you. He has a lot of love for you, a lot of affection, a lot of care, because I got the soulmate card, the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups energy. So that's a lot of love there. So Spirit, what's the advice for he? Exactly. I feel like he's fully capable. He's fully capable of giving you what you want. But the question is he going to do it? That's the real question of the day. Spirit, what's the advice for Key between her and the Libra? I mean, hey, he could be, you know, he could be that Libra. He could be, you know. Freedom, release from burdens and stress. Yep, Spirit says. Don't be afraid to walk away. Like I said, I ain't dealing with nothing if it don't make sense to me. Like, y'all not finna, you not finna play with me. You're not finna play with my emotions. And you damn sure not finna play with my money. Ain't gonna have me out here looking crazy. Shadow work. Healing and personal rooted issues. Spirit says to continue doing your inner work as well as you're dealing with this situation, to see where it goes, you know. And if you need to take a step back, that is okay. Like if you need some time to just think about if you even want to deal with a person, that's okay too. You have every right to change your mind. We are human beings. That's a part of being human. Miracles, surprising events that you did not expect. So expect a surprise in this relationship, something that you were not initially expecting from him. Let me know how it goes. And then Spirit says alignment, balance, and harmony. Make sure you get your chakras in alignment with what you want. Throat chakra, heart chakra, sacral chakra, root chakra, all the chakras, baby. Especially that crown chakra and that third eye chakra, because you want to be able to see very clearly through the bullshit. You want to be able to give love with that heart chakra. You want to be open to receiving all the love that you absolutely deserve. But you also want to be so rooted in that root chakra that you know how to cut a dude off as soon as it's time to cut it off. We have guarded, standoffish defense mechanism. So Spirit says just to to be mindful that you don't come across as overly guarded. You do kind of want to be a little bit receptive. Like I said, be receptive to gifts, be receptive to the money, be receptive to the compliments, the affections, right? But still keep your guard up. Still keep it up, because you still need to be guarded. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? Trust is earned. Trust is not, that's not an overnight process. But just don't let past experiences cause you to miss out on something that could be a good opportunity. Now, you know I talk my shit, but not all Libra men are shit, just 90%. So he could be in that group of the little 10% that are not. He might be one of those, okay? So Spirit says take it easy, get yourself into alignment, take your time so that way you can decide if it's something that you want to deal with, because you might not. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, you sleep on it, you're like, I'm gonna go ahead and block this number because it ain't it. So there's that, my love. But definitely wishing you all the best. Have fun. You know I'm gonna keep it 100, Aisha. You know I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't finna lie for nobody. I'm not finna lie for nobody. It's a little small percentage of Libra men, girl, that might be making it. They might be making it. Because the rest of them, out of here. Basura. Don't be nervous, girl. Don't be nervous. Have a good time. Have a good time, but call out the fuck shit when you see it. Call it out. Call it out. Call it out. Call it out. You got this. Girl, let him take you on the dates. Let him wine and dine you. Let him talk his shit and watch. Observe everything and anything. So that way, when you have an argument or a question, oh baby, you got your proof, you got your facts together. Cause like, who was that? What was said? What was said? So, you know, when they be on games, you can call them out. Because I have a feeling, I just have this little itch in my spirit that's just sizzling in my spirit that tells me at some point in this little connection, he might try to just kind of low-key disappear for a few days and not say nothing, and then pop back up and think you're going to be all right with it. So what was you doing, sir, for 5 days? What were you doing for the 5 days that you went missing? See what I'm saying? Make sure you call him out. Oh, but make sure you call him out. Did I miss anybody, y'all? Did I miss anybody? I hope I didn't miss somebody that wanted to get a reading tonight. If you wanted to get a reading tonight and you sent a donation, please let me know. Right, because what we not finna do, right, don't contact me, because you went missing for 5 days, sir. I'm single. I'm F-R-E-E. Do you hear me? 5 days. You're out of here, sir. 5 days. You barely got 72 hours. Like, talking about some hay. It's, you know, it be the childish things for me. And I'm just like, the audacity. I'm telling y'all, audacity is being sold on Amazon. It's there. And it tickles me because they'll be the same guys that'll be like, oh, I just want to know, are you talking to anybody else? For what? For what? We are not committed. We are not exclusive. Okay? Meanwhile, he's got 50,000 numbers in his phone. Oh, that's just a friend. That's just a friend. Is it? Really? Have a good day, sir. Y'all know I be on my shenanigans. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put some collective readings and I'm gonna hop out of here. Anybody else that is wanting a reading, you would like a reading tonight, please let us know. Send your donation. Super chat. I still have super chat. It is still a thing. Cash App, PayPal, however you want to send it, is $12.22 for a basic read, $22.22 for a deep dive. So, Spirit, what are the collective messages for my viewers, subscribers? What are the collective messages? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Knight of Emotions. So this is like the Knight of Cups energy. Knight of Cups. So some of y'all may have somebody coming towards y'all this month that's very much interested. Listen. Can we talk about it, y'all? Can we talk about it? So I'm very much in a single energy. Very much giving single. I kid you not. The moment you start raising your vibration and start focusing on minding your business, it's like all these masculine energies want to come into your space. Sir, get out. Get out. I'm trying to focus on other things. Just move out of the way. So some of y'all might have a few suitors, a few options coming into your energy this month. Choose wisely. May the best man win. May the best man win. Two of Swords. Oh, somebody gotta get cut off though. Somebody gonna get cut off. Look, Knight of Emotions and the Two of Voices, that's the Two of Swords. Somebody gonna get cut off. Somebody gonna get cut off. Somebody's gonna get blocked and deleted though. So out of these options that whoever y'all got coming towards y'all for the month of August, somebody is gonna end up getting cut off. You're gonna end up having to block somebody or you might get ghosted. Just pray it's not you. Okay? Pray it's not you. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Now I know. Ghosting can be an immature act. It can be very selfish. But there are times where you just gotta leave folks alone. You gotta block and delete. Like you just gotta go ghost because you've talked to your blue in the face. You've repeated yourself several times. They heard you. They heard what you said. They are fully aware of your stance, your standards, your deal breakers. They're fully aware. What do I look like? Keep repeating myself to a grown ass man. What do I look like? Boo with a fool? No. You finna get blocked and deleted. I'm not gonna keep talking to you. Ricky, let that go. I'm not gonna do it. That's a waste of time and energy. Precious breath of my life. Look, 7 of Inspiration, 7 of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys definitely want to keep your guard up. Exactly. Exactly, because we are minding the business that pays us. Sir, if it's not a contribution, you know that song by Megan Thee Stallion? What's the name of the song? I'm trying to think of it. She's like, oh, you want a bad bitch? Well, I want a nigga with some money in a lump. By my support black business. Like, you know, if you really about it, then support me. Like, fully support me. Emotionally, financially, like, invest. You know what I mean? A relationship is an investment. So if you're not investing in that relationship, then that means you don't want it. If you're not communicating, if you're not expressing how you feel, if you're not even expressing compliments that you actually are attracted to that person, you know what I'm saying? Like there's chemistry there. You don't want it. It's like going to Amazon and looking at stuff. You didn't put nothing in the cart and you didn't check out. You put it in the cart, but you didn't check out, so you don't want the item. You don't want it. Because if you want it, you would have bought it. You would have put it in the cart and checked it out. Period. Tell me I'm lying. So some of y'all, Spirit is saying some of you do need to protect your energy, very much so. because there's somebody that's going to try to come in and smooth talk you. Be aware of manipulators because they're out here hard and heavy. Be aware of manipulators. Oh, I'm just trying to have a see what's going on. We just want to try to have a good time. We both grown. Who's still saying that in 2022? The fuck out of here. We both grown. Like, and you're like, well, you know, I don't feel comfortable with you coming over to my home. I don't know you and I have children. Well, we both grown. What does that have to do with anything, sir? What does that have to do with safety? It's the dumb things for me. Like, yeah, Queen of Wands. You are the Queen of Wands, viewers, subscribers. Y'all are in this Queen of Wands energy. Big Leo energy, baby. And the thing about Leo energy for me that I love is that one thing about a Leo, they are not shamed. Leo is not shamed of themselves. And I love that about Leo. Like, they're very confident. And there's a difference between being confident and arrogant. There's a difference. You have to take pride in what you do. You have to take pride in what you bring to the table, like we were talking about. You know that you're a good person. You know that you're a good woman. You know that you have good qualities. You're a loving person. You have a lot to give. You're stable on your own, with or without a spouse or partner. You're fully capable of taking care of yourself, but you would like to have an additional person there. You know what I mean? It's not about you needing them. It's about wanting a healthy connection. And everybody desires to be loved, and there's nothing wrong with it. But you know you. You know what I'm saying? You know what you bring to the table. So the Queen of Inspiration, baby. It's Leo energy. And shout out to all my Leos. Happy birthday to y'all. So if you want a quick birthday question, go onto the website and book it under questions and enter the code Leo there, okay, for a quick birthday question. And that's only until the 22nd of this month, because then we're going into Virgo season, and that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Anywho, but yes, ego is very much important, because you'll hear a lot of like spiritual gurus and advisors and stuff talking about this is just your ego talking, and you know, you don't need to let your ego rule over you. But really, what is the ego? Your ego is your sense of self. Okay, and if you have a strong ego, your ego is powerful. Some people are intimidated by people who have strong egos. They have a very strong sense of self, and they're extremely confident in what they know and their abilities. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. When it becomes a problem is when you start trying to judge and condemn other people. When you start putting other people down and putting yourself above other people. That's where it becomes a problem. Ego in and of itself is actually healthy. We were made with an ego for a reason. You need a healthy sense of ego. You need a healthy sense of ego to let you know when it's time for you to walk away from people, places, and things that don't serve you, because you know that you deserve better. You see what I'm saying? So ego in and of itself is not necessarily a bad thing. So think about that. Queen of Inspiration, Queen of Wands energy. Happy birthday, Leos. 7 of Inspiration, 7 of Wands. And as I'm looking at this card, I love how this is designed, because it's like you are the light. You in your own energy, because it's like she's in her own bubble, and this all outside of her is dark, okay, because it's black. It's all darkness outside of her. So you have the ability to create your own environments, like we were talking about earlier, through the meditation and prayers and things of that nature. You have the ability to create your own safe space. You get to create your own safe space, and you get to decide who you allow into that, who you allow into your energy field, your auras, because that's our ethereal body. That's our spirit body, right? Outside of the flesh and blood. So you get to decide who you allow to come in. Someone conversing with you, having a conversation with you, having a date with you. You get to decide whether that person makes you feel comfortable, uneasy, and if you want to continue that. That's something to think about. I really want to encourage everybody watching this live stream to really tap into your intuition. Notice how you feel at work starting tomorrow. Notice how you feel around certain people at work. Notice how you feel about certain people in your family. Notice how you feel when certain people call you on the phone. What type of response does it give? And if it's giving, like, that tells you something. That's your body's way of telling you intuitively that this is not a healthy situation. Like, you're literally nervous to answer the phone. If you've never felt that before, I've experienced that before. That's telling you that it's an unhealthy situation. You're walking on eggshells, pins and needles. Same thing if you're dating someone. You should never feel uncomfortable. You should never feel uncomfortable, and it takes practice, Aisha, it does. You should never feel uncomfortable being around someone that you're getting to know. You should never have to second guess that person or feel like a negative vibe off of them. Don't get me wrong, people make mistakes, but that's not what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, when you're just around somebody, like if you ever walked into a room and you could just kind of feel the tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Like, you can just feel everybody in that room is either pissed, upset, sad. Like, you immediately walk in and you're like, okay, I'll see y'all later. Walking out the room because you feel that energy. You know what I'm saying? You can feel it when you pick up the phone and you hear somebody's tone of voice to you, what type of energy you're dealing with, right? So use your discernment. Use your discernment. Practice using your intuition. What is it telling you? And then sometimes you have to decide, is this intuition or is this my own fear and anxiety stepping forward? So that's another thing. That's another subject for another day. But today, working on tapping in, tuning in to what your body and mind and spirit are telling you about specific situations, specific people, and specific things. That's an important trait to exercise. Exercise your mind and exercise utilizing your intuition so that you can make better decisions the first time. You don't have to double back. You don't have to backtrack because you've already practiced listening and adhering to what your body intuitively tells you. It's just like if you eat something, right? You eat something and you immediately have a reaction to whatever it is that you eat. You're not going to eat it again because your body's saying, I'm sick. It's coming back up. You're not going to eat it again. We got to do the same thing with our intuition. The more that you listen to it and adhere to it, the stronger it becomes and the easier it becomes for you to use it, right? So there's that, y'all. So some of y'all this month are going to be meeting someone new. You're going to have options in love. Spirit is saying to utilize your discretion, okay? Utilize your discretion. With the Two of Swords, you may have to sit down, think about it, protect your peace, stand your ground. You are the Queen of Wands, baby, all day, every day. Queen of Inspiration. You are golden. Living My Life Like It's Golden by Jill Scott. You are golden, honey, and you deserve the world, okay? And then some. So what other messages we got from my collective? Water signs. I will be working on y'all reading as soon as I get off of here. Y'all's collective reading. And I also will be doing a reading for messages from your person, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. We have the wheel. Things are changing. Some of you guys may be facing some challenges because if it's all been peachy keen for you here lately, baby, Spirit's gonna shake shit up. You finna go through some tests, some trials, and some challenges for some of y'all. From some of y'all, the wheel is turning in the opposite direction. And sometimes it's either way because you're still not learning lessons that you need to learn. So, okay, love, just email me or message me and let me know if you got anything specific. What is this? Muse of Inspiration. This is very much Knight of Wands energy. Very much Knight of Wands energy. This is creativity. Spirit is saying this is the month for you to step into your power, into your creativity. Utilize the gifts that Spirit is giving you, however those gifts apply to you. However the gift is given to you, however you see fit to use that gift. Spirit says tap into your talents and abilities. Don't allow someone else's negativity or their projections of negativity to affect the way that you utilize the gift that Spirit has given you, right? So that's the Muse of Inspiration. This is the Knight of Wands energy. You are free, Spirit, to choose. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You don't have to follow things just because it's trending, because it looks cute. Like I said earlier, spirituality is not a trend for me. It's a way of life. It takes practice. It takes dedication daily. It takes effort on your part, right, to do the things that you need to do. All right, so we got the Fool. So some of you guys may actually be taking a risk this month. You may be taking a leap of faith and moving, relocating, going somewhere new. You could be taking a risk in love. And here's the thing, like, this is life, right? Anything that we do in life is a risk. You get up every morning, you get into your car. It's a risk. It's a possibility that you could have a car accident. It is always a possibility. So why don't we carry that principle in regards to relationships and dealing with people? I'm scared to get in a relationship because you know how many people have been in car accidents in their life and they still will go and get in a car, get behind the wheel? Think about it. Just think about it. Think about what I'm saying. But you're scared to get in a relationship with somebody. I'm just saying. I'm just the messenger. Okay? So think about that. Love is risky. It is. And if you put your heart out there like that, you have to accept that there's a possibility that this person may not be on the same page as you. There's a possibility that this person may not be your soulmate. They may not be your twin flame. So just date with intention. Date with the intention to have a good time, to enjoy yourself, to get to know the person. And if it goes into something, you know what I'm saying? If it goes into something deeper, right? Then you can always move to the next level. But take your time, baby. Take your time. Don't feel pressured. Don't feel obligated to commit to nobody that ain't committed to you. Don't feel like you have to jump through hoops to please this person or to change yourself to fit their narrative, because you don't. You know, you can keep it cordial. And if you realize, you know what, I'm not feeling it no more. This is not for me. This is not what I'm looking for. Kind of let the person know, like, listen, hey, we could be friends or whatever. This is a good thing, but I just don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see you like that. I don't see us together like that. You know what I'm saying? So just listen, enjoy life, enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment, because sometimes we get so caught up, especially as air signs, thinking so far into the future that we can't be present right here and right now. Honey, take me for a drink. Take me for a drink. Take me on a trip. Let's go on a cruise, okay? Let's get away. Let's go somewhere. We going out. And I'm always looking for a reason to get dressed and get cute. So there's that, but enjoy life. Life is full of risks every day. So don't be afraid to step out on a leap of faith. Don't be afraid to start a new relationship. Just because you've been with somebody for 10 years doesn't mean that you cannot start over. Honey, you can always start over. You could live in a house for 15 years and that house, something happens, and the house burns down. Now you're having to relocate. Now you're having to start over. You see what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to start over. There's nothing wrong with starting over. A lot of times people get stuck in situations because they're comfortable. They're comfortable, and when your comfort zone is kind of like shook up a little bit, it's hard to adjust. But sometimes you need that. You need change. Changes for growth. Changes so that you can have other experiences. The earth is too big to stay stuck in one place all the time. Let's see. All right, y'all. Last thing, 10 of voices. 10 of swords. So there's going to be some endings this month, but there's also going to be some beginnings. We got 7 of cups. Everything that glitters is not gold. Like I said, 10 of swords. There's some things that you may have to cut out of your life and end, as much as it may feel hurtful, as much as you might not want to do it. When your spirit guides and ancestors say, listen, it's time to go. It's time to go. Okay? Whether we want to go or not. Look what the cat drug in. So just know that endings, change is a part of life. It's a cycle of life. Also, learning karmic lessons and karmic debt being paid is a part of life. None of us are perfect. So keep that in mind. Everybody's going to be seeing that this month that it's a time to really embrace your skill set. Especially those of y'all who are looking for work or better job opportunities. Now is the time to really hone in on your skills. Now is go time. It's go time. Go as hard as you can, okay? Whatever it is that you're working on, your project, your business, hit the gas and keep going, because you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor in the next 2 to 3 months. You're going to start seeing it paying off harvest season, all right? So thank y'all so much for hopping into the live stream. I will be back here Wednesday night, so make sure y'all are here. I'm going to say 7:30 because y'all know I ain't right. Y'all know I ain't right. I say 7 o'clock and I end up being here at 7:30. So I'm going to say 7:30. Now watch me be here at 7. So anyway, y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all again Wednesday night. Love y'all.